Hello everybody, it's Pat, I'm back. Something a bit different this time. I'm doing a video for Running with Comics 500 subscriber contest, and basically what we've got to do a tour of our comic book room, as well as answering a few questions, including artists and writers, dead or alive, you'd like to meet at a convention one day. And also Holy Grail book, and also what else do you collect? So what I'll do is I'll show you the tour of my room first, and then I'll hit you back with the questions in a bit. Till then, Alrighty, we are at the door of my bedroom. I am reaching for the door handle and oh my god, is this my bedroom? It can't be. It's incredible. Yeah. Alrighty, I'm just gonna close the door. We're gonna go for a quick tour. So behind my door I have a coat rack with my hoodie. Then we go up here, we've got my my college card, and we've got that's being held up by the Joker and Batman. I think it's a pretty cool statue I got there. Came with my Arkham Origins game. Then we've got some books out here. Got my Game of Thrones. Love my Game of Thrones. Then we go down here, and we've got my big Blu-ray collection. So we've got the Avengers Wave 1. That was really good. Really like that one. And then we've got a couple of Batman animated movies. We've got Dark Knight Part 1 and 2, as well as Gotham Knight. And we've got the Dark Knight trilogy, Django, such a good movie. Brilliant. Quentin Tarantino, Dredd. Haven't seen this. Definitely should. It's great. Firefly, the greatest TV show that never was. Got Game of Thrones Series 1 and 2. Just finished rewatching those, because I am, at the moment, watching through Series 3. Got another animated movie, Emerald Knights. That's a good, it's sort of like short stories, one and done sort of thing. With like an overarching plot, like each one of the one and dones are to do with a single Green Lantern. Going along, got the Lord of the Rings Extended Edition, so good. Got Man of Steel, Zod, Superman, and it won't turn back to Zod. Oh well. What else we got? Star Wars, big Star Wars fan. It's great. Got all the Superman movies. Got 3 more animated movies here. What we got Superman Unbound. Really enjoyed that one. Superman Doomsday and Superman Shazam. Got the Transformers box set. Well, they're alright. Got another Ultimate Avengers collection. Underworld, so good. I'm a really big fan of that. I say it's so good. I mean, it's good. I enjoy it. Walking Dead Series 1 and 2. I will be getting Series 3 soon. Wolverine, Wonder Woman, probably my favourite of the DC animated movies. Really enjoyed that one. Being held up by my trusty bookends. And then we've got over here my wonderful psychedelic wallpaper with mirror in the shape of glasses. That's me on my phone. Hello. And we'll go over to the Overflow Blu-ray. So we got Thor 2, The Dark World, Justice League War. I finished watching that today, actually. Really enjoyed that. Iron Man, Kick-Ass, Arrow Series 1. Brilliant. Really love that. As we go down to the bottom, Pacific Rim, such a good book. Got some important stuff here. Now I've got what we've got here. Pat's Finances. All the important stuff on top. My DS, what we've got in there at the moment. Pokemon Y, of course. Great game. We've got today's comics on my sofa. Got a sofa, doubles up as a bed. It's a sofa bed, it's pretty cool. Can't wait to be reading Aquaman, The Wake, Serenity, The Massive, 3, Spider-Man, Revolutionary War, Guardians of the Galaxy. Also got previews. Get those free from my shop, which is really cool. And then we go outside. Got myself a little balcony. I'm not going to go outside, it's pretty windy. But yeah. Got a church over there in the background. I like where I live. It's nice. And then we got trusty weights down there. Not that big, but I like to think I'm doing good. Got a baseball bat. You never know, zombie apocalypse at any time. And then my Guitar Hero guitar. Love Guitar Hero. Got a 360. My Skybox with Game of Thrones Series 3. And my PS4. I've only got 3 games for that, but I think they're all brilliant. Just playing through Tomb Raider at the moment. And then we got my television. Oh my god, it's ghosty form. So that's that. And we're just going to move down here into my big window. My goodness, it's bright. Got my laptop. Penknife that's open. That probably shouldn't be. There we go. That's nice and closed. I got my physics assignment for college. Just finishing that off. And some of my magic cards, which I'll talk about later. Got my calendar. Photo of me and my girlfriend. Smelly deodorants, so I don't smell. And I've got pretty much an empty shelf, apart from Man of Steel prequel comic and some other goodies that came in the Arkham Origins collectors. And then we're going to go over here onto my other wall, where I've got my big Superman, Wonder Woman, Charles Soule, Tony S. Daniel poster, which I love. I think that's great. And we've got my trades. Not all of them, but there's what I picked up the other day. All the Way, The Last Man. There we go. Just moving across, moving across. Moving across. Oh, wow, look at all these amazing books. And there we go. They're not all my trades. I've also got here in my chest of drawers. Whoa. I got some Green Lantern trades in there. We got here my Namor trade. That was a really good series, actually. I really enjoyed that. As well as Demon Knights. That's that one. And that one. Just lots of other New 52 goodies in there as well. Just some trousers. I don't tend to wear trousers that often, but here we go, even more trades. I just don't have enough shelf space really to keep them all. There we got some empty folders. Old Blu-ray player with some bags and a Specsavers booklet. And here we go, all the 3D covers. Got all of those. I will be putting them somewhere on show because they're awesome. And then we go into my other corner where I've got the Arkham Origins box. This is actually what I tend to place my phone on when I'm recording. Got some more pictures of me and my brother. Awards, yeah, I won a football prize. Injustice, Gods Among Us collectors, I love that one. And we've got another poster here, which I got for Christmas. I like that one. And also, so cool. I've also got, in my corner here, got my lightsaber, saber staff thing, which I love. Got 3 different size blades to put that on, and it lights up. Unfortunately, I took it out the other day and batteries are kind of dead, so I need to charge those up. Got a sound thing for my TV, as well as a magic fat pack, but that's not just for me. It's not a fat pack, actually, it's a booster box. That's for me and my couple of friends who are going to open those on the weekend. Desk, got some medication, don't need to look at that. Bottle of water, PS4 controller, Xbox 360 controller, and all my chargers, because this is my bed. Oh, isn't it wonderful? Got up there, we've got some other stuff. And here we go. We got some, they're not long boxes, but they're not short boxes either. So we got some Marvel in there. I think this is A through to I of Marvel. What have we got here? So this is the rest of Marvel. I through to X. I've also got the Peter Panzerfaust Deluxe Edition, which I am reading through at the moment. I've got the last 2 weeks of books, which I haven't put away. I'm just in the process of bagging those ones, as well as my tape. DC, we've got A through to probably G. Yep, G. And then my second DC box, we got more G all the way through to W with Wonder Woman. Such a great book. And this is a short box. I've only got a short box of indies, although I do have another medium box because I'm going to run out of space. What have I got at the front here? I've got the Borderlands Origins IDW series that was put out. I've got all 4 of those. They're alright. If you like Borderlands, definitely pick it up. All the way through to Trillium at the back. So there we go. That is a tour of my comic book room. I hope you enjoyed. All I'm going to do now is set up my camera and answer the questions. See you guys in a moment. Alright everybody, hope you enjoyed the tour of my bedroom / comic book room. I'm now going to answer the questions that are needed to be answered, and I'll start off with what other things do I collect, because throughout the past I have collected a number of things. I collected Warhammer, which was, you know, little figures that you paint and play with, but I don't know, it got really expensive. It got to the point where it was just too expensive for you to just carry on playing for someone like me. And when I collect comics, and that's considered an expensive hobby, comics is a lot cheaper than what I was collecting beforehand. Like, it'll be cheaper to be a drug addict, really, than carry on doing that. So I stopped that probably about 5 or 6 years ago now. But I do collect other things as well. Like you saw on the tour of my room, I do tend to I collect magic cards as well. This is just one of the boxes that I keep the cards in. Got a deck box here. I just enjoy playing it with my friends. You know, tend to meet up, we all play, we'll just spend an evening, you know, just having a good time, and it's good fun. And it's not for everybody, I know that, but for me, it's a good way to spend my time. I don't spend that much money on it. Comics do tend to be the thing that I collect the most, but as a bit on the side, I can't go wrong with that. Next, I'll go on to a Holy Grail book, and while there isn't really one book out there where I'm like, I'd really like to have that, there are obviously like a run of books which I think would be incredible to own. You know, the original Sandmen, that would be just fabulous. Well, so much other stuff, but if I had to put my finger on one book that I know I'd really love to have in my collection, but I know I could never afford to own, it would probably be More Fun Comics, issue 73. Really, because it has probably two of my three favourite DC superheroes' first appearances in. It has the first appearance of both Green Arrow and Aquaman, and they are both characters who, for me, I'm massive fans of. Aquaman, I've been a fan for a long time. Actually, it's the whole, he's this sort of like looked down on all the time, and you think, oh, he's not going to be able to, he's not that great, and I could sort of relate to that. I always had that my entire life, where people are like, oh, you're not that good, and then you get to know me, and I'm pretty wonderful. I did manage to last year get one of those Holy Grail books, which was I managed to get it's the English one, because I think it only came out in England. It's first appearance of Captain Britain. Well, at least it's the first issue of the Captain Britain series, which was released in the UK. It also has Fantastic Four back issue and Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. I think it was one of those times when British comics were released in magazine form, and this is like halfway between there. And I was very pleased to get this. I got it for a really good price. I think it was only about £5, and yeah, it's a bit brown, but all the corners are in shape, and yeah, it's even got the free gift that came in it still. So yeah, that's great. That was one of those, Holy Grail books that I really wanted to get. I will put it up sometime. It's just finding space to put it. And then finally, the question was writers/artists, dead or alive, that you'd really like to meet. And I think for writers, it's a two-way tie, really. I'd love to meet Neil Gaiman, and just pick at his mind. I think he's obviously, I don't want to look down on just the superhero writers, because that's not what I believe in, but I think I could have a really, on a literary standpoint, a really interesting conversation with Neil Gaiman. I almost did a couple of his books when in my English A-level essays, where we had to look at dystopian futures. I think he's a brilliant writer, not just in comic book form, but also in prose. And I've watched some interviews with him, and I think he's just very well spoken. He seems to be funny as well as serious, and I just rate that. Other writers would be, obviously, I'd love to pick at Scott Snyder's. Just have a nice conversation with him about Batman, The Wake, his up-and-coming Witches, which I'm super pumped for. I can't wait for that. I guess another writer, he's not a comic book writer, I'd really love to meet George R.R. Martin. I'm a massive Game of Thrones fan. I've got my Daenerys Targaryen t-shirt on. I think that would be a really great conversation. I have watched a lot of interviews with him, and he seems to be a good laugh. Artists, probably a bit different for me. I'm not. I know of artists, but I don't know. I just don't think I could, on the same level as a writer, have that intriguing conversation with. I would love to meet probably Frank Quitely. I think his art is really stunning. I've loved it on Jupiter's Legacy, and All-Star Superman was brilliant. It's a different style, and I rate it very, very highly. I think it's really good. And then secondly is an artist who I haven't seen much from, but it's where is he? He's over here. I've got Sean Murphy, who does The Wake, and I've also seen him on some American Vampire. And I've been told to pick up Punk Rock Jesus, which I definitely have. It's on my wish list on Amazon. I've got my birthday coming up, so fingers crossed. Should be getting that one. I think I love his style. I think it's completely different to Frank Quitely, but that's me. I like all walks of life when it comes to art. I think Andrea Sorrentino, maybe, I'd like to see where his inspiration, his inspiration for his style of artwork, because it's very different to anything else out there. I mean, I don't know many of these really old, not really old, but 80s, before 80s, any of those artists, so I couldn't say I'd want to meet those, even though obviously if I did, it would be incredible. We'd have a great conversation. But yeah, I think those are the writers and artists who I think I could have a good conversation with and would enjoy being around. And I believe that is me finishing this. I have answered what I meant to answer. I have shown you my room. I hope you enjoyed it. And once again, it's just a big well done to Running with Comics for the 500 plus subs. It's very well deserved. I mean, he's so passionate about his reading. I mean, he pumps out loads of videos, you know. It's always something interesting, whether it's some back issues, whether it's trade talk, whether it's That Week in Comics, whether it's his Sunday brunch chats. I think he's just... I can't say I've been there from the beginning because I haven't. But anyway, from what I've seen, he seems to be a guy that I would get along with very well, you know, right up my street with his comic book tastes and just his general way of doing things in life. So, hats off to you, my friend. Congrats, and this is me signing out. Toodles.